in front like a priestess. Down to the preacher, going to preach it. Down to the preacher, gonna preach it. Down to the preacher, gonna preach it. Say down to the preacher, gonna preach it.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Welcome back to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is our Talk to Me segment this morning. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Ari. With me is Christal, Rolisa, and Doc. Well, I have to say good morning, Rolisa. How are you?
I'm all right, and you?
I am great. I don't think anybody greater than
You
Zainai
must be
this
great.
morning.
You must be great after driving in the dark to Bookament. You know, everybody is trying to stay in the house, but you left home. Just saying, good morning, everybody.
Maybe I felt safe where I saw a light and the light was coming from maybe.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, welcome.
So the topic for Talk to Me this morning is, I'm pretty sure most people have heard the new Zainai that he premiered at the 10th. I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday. But he's usually, look at Doc face, he's controversial in the calypso that he sings. But we must not forget what calypso is, where it came from, and again, what calypso is. Now, Zainai said in the chorus, what, you're writing on the chorus?
I have the chorus. There are some other lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, Christal, you helped me this morning in identifying those lines that really stood out.
Boy, so I didn't listen to the whole thing, right? But what I got previously was the chorus over and over, because that's what I heard people saying over and over.
Hold on, before you start, remember it's an interactive program. 457-9997 is the number to call. 457-9997 is also the number to WhatsApp, where you can also place calls. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. Go ahead.
All right. So the chorus, the line before the first chorus is, let we organize a plan to kill this man. Then the chorus is, let we kill the man, pause, politically. He repeats that several times. Puts in another line, and then he comes back with, let we kill the man, and then he says politically. And at the end of the chorus, it says, send a political message to the rest of the Caribbean. The second verse, there is the last line again, which goes into the chorus. And I have to go back to listen to the line before this. It says, I wish a street vendor could chop off his neck. Let we kill the man politically. Then he goes on with the chorus again. There have been mixed views on this song, 457-9997. Let's hear what you have to say about it.
So the question this morning is, should this song be banned as well? Remember last year, he had this song that, you see, people like me who like controversy and who like stupidness. Last year, that's what was funny to me, and the way it got people riled up. And that is why I said, what was it last week, Christal? I said, if we feel like the Calypso 10 are making money and the Calypsonians are complaining that they're not making any money, let the controversy prevail, bring the people in, and then maybe you could wheel him back. But what do you guys think this morning about this new Zainai song?
All right, so I heard this song on Saturday. Now, while it is that I know that Calypso is social commentary, it's also, in a sense, a documentation of our history. Because I am still trying to figure out that song, Fork Up Them Beaches. Fork Up Them Beaches. That song that came out years ago. I know it relates from by Scotcher. I know it relates to a beach issue, but for the life of me, I've never been able to understand what exactly was the issue, right? So, Doc, you could probably fill me in on that just now. So while it is that there are some liberties that we can take with music, I think while I understand where Zainai is going, I understand the creative liberties that he's taken. However, he did not stick to the creativity part of it with that song. The reason why I'm saying it is because the chorus is fine. Kill this man, or however it is, kill him politically. But then there are parts in the song where he's saying something about run off a cliff, bust his head again. So, I mean, if you're going to say something like that, how are you tying it into politically? Right. So that is the little bit of a concern that I have with it, you know,
Okay, I
because
could see that
seems a
point.
bit too blatant in terms of who it's targeting, who it's direct. I mean, he wasn't trying to mince his words with who it's targeting. Right. But
this time
but
just
but
targeting people.
had he said something like run off a cliff at the ballots or at the polls, you know, something
I get
like
what you're
that.
saying already, so I get your point loud and clear.
Yeah. So that's just it for me. But I mean, the thing with this song is, of course, I believe that he would have cleared it already with a lawyer, right? So
how it passed though,
know.
because just to add the exact lyrics, he says all over the world people killing politicians, and he makes reference to Saddam Hussein. They did not kill Saddam Hussein politically, so that contradicts what he's saying in the chorus, right?
Correct.
Additionally, he says when you talk about bus head, anyhow he step into the fish market, he will get another bus head. That is an actual event, right? And that is physical injury, which contradicts the politically that he's talking about in the chorus. So, Doc, Doc.
Zaina is my friend. And
was he everybody's friend at one point, Doc? Because that's what I'm curious about too.
No. What I'm saying is that he's my personal friend. And so forth. I sometimes go up to his farm, and so I'm talking about that. When I'm saying he's my friend, I'm not saying that at a level that Ari, Christal, all of you my friends and so forth. He's my friend.
No, what I meant though was
I know he was Ralph's friend before and so forth.
Doc, we have a call coming in.
Well, I wanted to make then. All right.
Good morning, caller, you live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I think this is a nice song. For me, it's a bit controversial. But if it's a song to bring a crowd to the tent, leave the song, let the song play.
That's what I.
So the tent can make money.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, because I could remember gone are the days like in the 80s, 90s, even in the 70s, when you used to have those hard hitters, Calypso, like Posa, and there's guys with mountain minimum bull pistol going to kill you, and other Calypso who used to hit the government real hard. And in them time, the Calypso tent they used to full. Even me, I used to go to every night. I never miss a tent because of them hard hitters. People used to enjoy them song. So I see no difference now. Yes, it's a bit of controversial song, yeah. But it's just if to make money, let the song play.
Okay.
All right, Carl. That's your contribution?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm sad. I don't look at this about making money. Let me tell you, we've all seen January 6th in the United States and the accusation that Trump induced certain actions that allowed certain people to die, certain policemen. Ralph has been in office for over 20 years, going on probably 25. And more. And there's a thinking that you can't stop him politically, and therefore you have to use other means. People assassinating other people around the world for what? To stop them in some way. And so therefore, all this thing about voting and all that kind of stuff, forget that. Let's take a decisive action. And I am encouraging somebody. Now, 99% of the people who hear in the song will laugh at it and say, it's nice, controversial, make money and so forth in the tent. Maybe one person will pick up a stone and try to bust a head. Or maybe someone else will do something even more sinister and serious because in their mind, they can't go for another 5 years.
All right.
Hello,
good morning,
Christal. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm all right, thanks.
Good morning, Rosilla.
Relisa,
yeah. Good morning, my radio son. How are you?
Good morning. I am fine.
Well, blow in the right direction, please. Anything fine blows away. Good morning, Dr. Thompson.
Good morning.
No, I'm not going to stay long, but the last caller, he said that, and he compared long ago, Calypsonians, right? But in this song with Zion, the longtime Calypsonian used to invoke violence. I don't think so. My first son father was a Calypsonian, the mighty Sheller, and he was a Labour Party supporter. Did that stop him from criticizing the government? Go back and check the song Big Jobs. Nothing had violence. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize the government and sing about the government, but not the kind of stuff inside it. And to everyone on the panel there that people are copycats. You understand? He couldn't sing a song like that out here in Canada or America, and we all know that. So why is it okay in St. Vincent? Nobody want him as a Zion, but I mean, he's coming out to playing with what he is saying and what he's targeting. I wouldn't have it for no politician on either side. It is just not right. Okay, have a blessed day, guys.
All
I
right.
am gone. I'm listening.
Thank you. I have to immediately disagree with that. Comedians making jokes on the insurrection for years now. Artists are singing on it. You can't sing these songs. What you mean?
No, that's what she's saying.
What she's saying?
She's talking about death.
She said that she's not
Inciting.
promoting violence, right?
Inciting.
But in
Violence.
the end, she said in America and Canada, you can't sing them songs. Did I
No,
hear
no, no,
wrong?
no. Listen. If you go and you say something, kill the president.
It's in the
you.
Constitution that you cannot say that.
Yes, I'm saying that this is the same kind of thing.
It's
Ari.
not in the it's not in our laws that you cannot say what
no,
you're
listen,
saying.
it doesn't mean you Argina is going to do it or he is going to do it. There may be, just with the question we asked about COVID, is there a 100% guarantee? There could be one individual who's out there scratching his things.
Is this song part 2?
Huh?
He released the part 1 when the first attack on the PM happened. If persons feel
No,
that way, they're going to do it regardless.
No, oh gosh, no, Ari. I am
What do you mean,
saying,
oh gosh?
I'm
We have
saying,
proof.
does this induce
Insight.
and incite somebody? 0.1%, an individual who feels that 20 years, boy, look like Ralph will win again. The only way, the only possibility. I mean, for you, Ari, it's a joke, it's a laugh, it's controversy. But in another matter, somebody say, boy, maybe I should take this thing serious. Maybe Zion is right.
How come we only feel this way when it's songs directed towards the PM?
Give me another song that says, let me kill somebody else.
Hey, in St. Vincent?
In St. Vincent, a local calypso song.
I
That
can't give one.
because they don't sing songs like that.
But
They don't encourage you to go and kill somebody else.
politically.
You can always choke in the politically, but the other lines in
Yeah.
there, they contradict the politically
One
part of
second.
it.
All right, caller.
Okay. If this was
a call, Doc.
okay.
Morning, caller.
Yes, sorry to call back. But I could remember years ago, one of the Bush was the president of America. And I know a Jamaican artist sing a song. Part of the song, awarding the song say, he's going to America to trap Bush. And one of the Bush was the president. And you don't hear no controversial.
Yeah, but
Nothing about the song.
Yeah, but chop bush is a little different, because
You could get
it's
over
still
that.
creative because you can literally chop bush.
But he said politically.
No, but
Yes,
it's a
but
Bush
if it's in
politically,
St. what I'm saying, if it's in St. Vincent and Bush was the prime minister and a singer say he going to chop Bush, we go take it out of context.
no,
We don't think it's different.
I wouldn't take that out of context. No,
Yes,
because you can
you would,
literally
but
chop
other-
bush.
Yes,
Okay.
but other people will do it.
I see exactly what this caller saying.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but caller, if the
Anyway,
person had said instead of chop Bush,
Yeah.
I want to go and kill Bush. Would that have been gone too far?
Burn Bush.
Yes, kill.
If they say kill Bush, would that have gone too far?
If it's in St. Vincent,
No,
Right.
anyway, if this was in America and he say, "Oh, kill Bush," was there that to be a controversy in America or
Yes.
St. Vincent?
yes,
Thank
Because of the choice
yes,
of
it
words.
would have
Correct.
become
Thank you very much.
controversy.
Thank you very
Correct.
much.
He going to just the word.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, I
And
just
listen,
wanna
and if you
put that
say,
out.
"I will kill Bush," and a few seconds later say politically, You think that they would have said that's all
He
right?
gone off even. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, the thing of it is that we know that it may not be one of those. Well, I don't know what station plays it, right? Because to be fair, the stations that, all right, maybe one of the leading stations that tends to play a lot of calypso songs would not play it, right?
The station is a
The national radio station,
okay.
the
Sorry.
yeah, the
Sorry,
driving
when
me
I'm
nuts.
thinking, I'm sorry. Like when
Yeah,
I'm
but
thinking
another
and
call.
listening,
Good
my
morning,
hands have to
caller.
be moving. Sorry.
He thought you were going to say WEFM.
No.
Lisa,
I don't
good
think-
morning, Christal.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Thompson.
Good
And good morning, the great one, Ari.
Good morning. Thank you.
The gentleman just called and talked about in America chop bush. Americans don't know what that means. To be honest with you, if they don't know what I mean, chop bush.
Mm.
If intention term could them to we know exactly what he's talking about.
Uh-huh.
But how
80% of
if
Americans
Colin,
don't
if it said
what
kill
chop
Bush,
means.
would they understood that?
If they said kill, yes. It's a whole different thing. But chop bush is a Caribbean term.
But we ain't talking about
And
chop
they don't know what
Ralph
that
and so
means.
forth, you know. We ain't talking about chop PM and chop PM. We talking about kill him.
Politically.
Yeah, but kill him.
That song, I listened to another radio station Saturday. And they were going crazy over that song and they shouldn't ban it and blah, blah, blah. We were talking about, and he said politically. But previous to that, a couple months ago, they were talking about Camelo, who made a statement with the Jamaican song, Many Must Die. And he did say politically, but they took it out of it. But now with this song now, Zionites say politically. So it's a controversial thing. Look at everything in this is political. Every single thing is political. Even going back to the vaccine, it was political too.
So, Carla, what is your opinion on this song? You think that this song should be played?
To be honest with you, I haven't heard it. I tell you guys that's in the verse of certain thing I was mentioned. That's what I'm learning now.
I don't know if we're allowed to play it, but
because I understand WEFM not going to play it anyway, according to the label.
That's why I heard on the street. That is what I heard on the street.
You see,
no, not to be played.
No, okay, hold on. Go ahead. Let me talk out.
Yes, but let me go back one minute to the vaccine. Ari, you said he took the vaccine when he's coming from Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any adverse effect from taking the vaccine?
From Izzy, no.
Huh?
From Izzy, no.
You didn't have anything. Okay, because my brother.
Yeah, I wish I didn't take it, honestly.
But he did not.
Don't go down that road too far.
He did not have any side effect, but he still wish he didn't take it.
No, the only side effect he had was regret. The side effect was regret.
Mm-hmm. It's regret.
You make him laugh more.
All right,
yeah,
thanks.
but I tell you, my brother was on dialysis for over 7 years,
mm-hmm.
and he took the vaccine. And many people thought my brother would have never ever get a vaccine because the kind of person he is. He always fighting back against government, etc. Mm-hmm. And he took it. And when people heard that he took it, they themselves went and took it.
They went and took it. Thank you.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, yes, he took it.
A family
and
member.
He was on dialysis. He's my brother. He was on dialysis over 7 years.
Yeah.
And he took it. He took it.
Can I ask you? He didn't go on dialysis because he took the vaccine. He was on dialysis 7 years before taking the vaccine. He had an underlying condition.
He still took the vaccine.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
All
right.
All right.
Thanks, God. I tell you, I was working in building trade. I went to the building trade. That's all those 80-story building. I was working at 80-story building when that vaccine came, when the coronavirus came in, when we got shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of my ex-co-workers said they're not going to take the vaccine. You know, I took it. I was the only one on my job at that time probably took it. But I never said anything to them really. I know it took it. And it came mandated that they all have to take it. And you're talking thousands of people.
What you're talking about? In America, man, such a wicked thing in America did that. Really?
But Doc still didn't make it right. But anyway,
I don't know why Doc think it right.
That word they use is wicked.
Remember,
the wicked because it's wicked in service because
he should take that word back because he's the guy that always fighting against the government anyway. So everything is wicked the government does.
Yes.
But like I said, in America, we have thousands of workers because my union is probably one of the biggest in North America. And we have to take it. Guys, so I'm not going to take a vaccine. You know what? If you don't take it, you kind of minded making, you have to run and take it. So it was mandated all over. I don't know why some of this is different. We fight back against everything, but yet they wanted to send money down to them.
Not
Like,
everything.
Actually, thanks a lot, Carla. Thanks a lot, Carla.
Okay, all right, go on.
All right.
Thank you very
The time is 9:44 for those listening out for Community Dateline. We'll read Community Dateline at
Pass me the pen.
9:50 this morning. We kids and toys, right?
I know, right?
We read Community Dateline at 9:50, which means we have 6 minutes to wrap up our Talk to Me segment this morning. And the question is, should this song be banned politically?
What am I to do now?
No, someone on the live is asking where can they view clips from the Soca Jazz?
Soca and Jazz. So Logwood has a Facebook and Instagram page at Logwood SVG. They put up a few clips, but there are some more to go up. So you just have to keep following the page for more.
All right, so let's now follow the page for more.
Harry, Tyson, I have been worried
about
about songs.
Hello, Carla. Good morning.
No, Fred.
Good morning.
Oh, hi.
Guys, Zion is 3 years in a row now. Zion in controversy.
Come on. 2 years. Last year, this year, 2 years in a row.
What was
But
it
he's
before?
saying 3.
No, 3 years. The year before.
What was the song here before? I didn't get the song
Why
here
you
before.
sound so excited?
I love these things. You know why? Because let me tell you, I was at.
Let's hear the
sorry, Carla.
Let's
Go
hear the
ahead.
caller.
Sorry, Carla.
Queens,
My
I want to hear
apologies.
you, man.
Go ahead, Carla.
Queens, go ahead.
The previous before this year and last year, the VCR one refused to carry his song at the finals. That's 2022.
What was
so
it?
It's 3 years.
What was the
What was the
content?
song?
What was the
Yeah.
essence of the song?
No,
I can't remember the all the lyrics of it. I can't remember all the lyrics.
No,
right
what's
now.
the
Maybe
essence
at
of
another
it?
time. But something he mentioned in there about the man.
Sure
You
it
don't call
wasn't
the man.
last year? You sure it wasn't last year that happened?
No, it wasn't last year. Yeah, it was the year before. Last year he didn't. Remember, last year he didn't get to go on the competition. He thrown on the competition.
Yes,
The
it's
year
true. All
before
the time to
he
let
was
him
in the
go.
final.
Yeah.
The year before he was in the final, and DC didn't. You remember the big controversy with people pay-per-view and
Oh, yes.
and that.
Yeah, but I don't remember this song.
Yeah.
But I wasn't here,
Yeah, I don't
so
remember
I
the
wasn't
song
really
right now,
tuned in.
But go ahead. We still want to hear your views, Queen.
What's your views on the song?
Manage. No, I haven't heard the song, so I cannot.
Go
I
on,
cannot
look
make
for
a whole
it.
thing in it. But you said, Christal said he mentioned about he bust his head going to the fish market. He wasn't going to the fish market as far as I know.
No,
That's not what he said. So
Some
basically,
lyrics,
the essence
right?
of the song is we're suffering, the country is suffering, and to end all the suffering, we need to take out the head. And then he pauses and he's saying politically. But then what Christal and Release are saying that he's contradicting.
The same thing. Camilo said it,
but
NDP must suffer, NDP must die politically.
But
Again, I never heard all the lyrics, so I cannot.
Queens, let me tell you, we live in a system not like in America. It isn't taking out the head, it's taking out the party. So the party can win, even though the head isn't successful.
So why somebody can't take what Camelo says and incite violence?
They made big heavy weather out of that, in truth. But what I'm worried about, Christal, is the opening of this thing for the whole thing about talking about women, about doing evil to women, or doing evil to an underage child, or doing it. I would hate if there's an opening for these type of songs to come out. Violence is one thing, because we've seen violence in our country. It's on a billboard and so forth, being presented some form of violence and crime. But in respect to women,
so you think that us persons who accept the song as it is might be the opening door for anything
culturally, let's talk about. We always talk about women and rum and so forth. But if we start going deeper about a woman who did this to me, let me go and do this to her. I don't want to use words. I don't want to suggest words for any kind of song.
Abuse.
Yes, but they could come to mind. We could go into some different areas, and so I'm worried about that.
All right, Colin. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I want if you give me half a sec.
Go ahead.
You know? Remember Buju Banton in 1992 when he said "Boom Bye Bye"?
Mm-hmm.
That song caught on. Somebody interpreted to the people in America because normally they won't know. And then his song was banned and all that controversy that followed. And the manage back in the day, he at Victoria Park, the politicians them used to afraid to come to Victoria Park. He used to point right on them. I remember a minister now deceased. He pointed on him at one of the Calypso finals. And he called his name. He said, tell him to stop sexploiting his daughters when they come to his office looking for a job. And nothing happened. He didn't get sued and nothing happened to him. So times are different now. Anyway, have a good morning. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you have a great morning, Queens. Now, what I'm saying, right? Someone who missed the tents last week, I heard the ads, but I wasn't really drawn to attend the tents. I was in a public space, and these were all people my age and a bit younger. And they're like, yo, you hear this song yet? This song play on the speaker. And everybody is like, boy, we should check out the tents next week. And then they say, yo, the interactions, everything, it was really good. All they need to really check out these Calypso tents. And it goes back to the conversation that we were having just last week. Who was it? Who was the person? I can't remember. Who was the head of the Calypso Association? That was
Abijah?
No, it wasn't Abijah. It was, oh gosh. Carla, you have 1 minute. Go ahead, Carla.
Morning.
Oh gosh, what his name's slipping me.
Morning.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Sorry. Everybody waiting for somebody else to say morning.
Yeah, secret among friends is bad. Christal, I heard you with friend, and that's not good.
Sorry. Morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold back a bad habit. That's why.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you? How was the weekend?
It was great. Had a nice drive last night.
Jeez. We're going down here, but it's right.
It was beneficial to CWSA.
Okay.
Manage the promotion.
Come on.
And the farmers.
Come on.
Facts.
I am one to respect a creative person's creative license. I think the creative person has a right to express themselves in a creative, innovative way to protect the authenticness of their piece, whether it be a poetry, a song, a spoken word, etc. Right? I always argue that. But one cannot argue in defense of anything that is near slanderous, near, defamatory, because in our society, a social construct, we have laws, we have, right. People take things differently. But as a creative, as I said, to another creative, I think one do not take that amount of time, when it took him a day, an hour, a week, a month to write that crap. It is utter rubbish. The piece should have in it, it should be entertaining. In my opinion, it should be thought-provoking, but not offensive in the way it is structured. It is structured in an offensive way. I would like to say, alleged, use a lot of words that is safe legally and safe from preventing us from attacking a person, like throwing words to somebody without throwing words to them. And we see through all of that because we ain't stupid. We're not a stupid society. We are very smart. We just don't reason more enough. And the tent is a place where you go for that level of entertainment. If it's for the tent, I could say leave it there. Sing it, let people enjoy themselves, whatever. But it goes beyond that because it has the potential to go to a semi-finals and then finals that's now going to go public and global. Now, to me, that is where it stops. I'm saying that the judges should, because it may not be pleasing to some that the judges might not see based on the criteria, the value of the song and it has weight to go forward. But I'm just saying, a lot of writers and calypsonians, they only write for the tent. Like we don't write humorous calypsos anymore. We don't do extempo calypso. Other versions of different versions of calypso for the tent space. But we are living in the competition era. And for them to use the marketing push now to put it on platforms that would normally put them on certain platforms because they have other platforms who would normally promote it means that it in itself is a calypso that is not worthy for public consumption. Yes, and a lot of persons can come and give several examples of songs. Beckett, Fokins Joke, and We're Fetched Without Holes, and all sorts of stuff that has double meaning. But our society, we like to talk about the children. But I don't use children as defense. But we are smart people. We incipient. So I think the Calypsonian can do better than that. I think the Calypsonian has they need to understand their role as Calypsonians and not just to take up a knife or to use their words in that form to slander people and to go after particular people, because we have so many other things that are affecting our world today. We're writing about them. We could tell people to kill somebody politically. Stupidness, absolute nonsense, and we're struggling to get people to go back to the tent. And it's kind of so like that. Some people will go. They have the crowd, they are the audience. You need to. But for I won't use the word right thinking people. For people who understand the value of Calypso and what it can do, I won't sit and listen to that shit. Because people walked out.
Hey, we're on the radio.
Don't go. Nobody knows.
Sorry. Oh, I apologize. You see? People walked out.
All right.
People walked out. I do apologize humbly. But guys, good discussion as usual.
Thank you, Alcohol. Listen, one thing, I don't have a problem with other people having opinions, right? But I do believe, and I stand firm, and it is Kaba, all Kaba bells.
Right, I was going correct, right?
I do believe that certain controversy, what did they say in that song, boy? It's provocative. What does that even mean? It gets people going.
But you see, Ari, this is you saying that this song or hearing about it is not going to draw you into the tent. But the thing of it is that what about the serious type of songs? What contours from that have drawn you in? Or are you going with the anticipation of hearing more stuff like what you heard from Zion?
No.
Because what actually is drawing you to go to the Calypso tent now?
Let me tell you.
The possibility of the excitement of stuff like this?
Ari, listen. A decade or so ago, I don't know if it was a jiggy or passer, but I got an impression that I never went. that there were naked girls dancing at these events to attract
Calypso tent?
At these events.
Something.
So as to attract clients.
That's not the point.
Listen. I'm just saying so. There are many things that you can do to attract business and so forth. Many things you can do, Ari. The thought could just go crazy. But I want to carry it further. There are criminals who would like to see certain changes so that they could profit. Internationally, there are systems and entities who would like to see changes because of international politics, and locally the same. I am saying, Ari, there's some very dangerous ground that go beyond making an extra dollar or attracting another 100 people at a tent.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There are some serious implications to these things, right? And only afterwards that we say, oh boy, I wish I didn't know. I wish I didn't understand.
Final point before we wrap up, though, you also need to consider with this particular song, it was mentioned in a different setting, but the advertisers and people who sponsor these shows want to be attached to the message that is being sent. So, I mean, yes, controversy sells, but you have to be careful with the kind of controversy you're selling. Are you kind of, for lack of better term, shooting yourself in the foot? Which advertisers will be? Would you run away? Would it be easy for you to get sponsorship the following year if this is the kind of stuff that's be promoted? So you have to be careful.
That's an interesting thought, Harry.
Listen, I have so much to say about how slow, backwards, and you know what?
Finish.
I will hold my tongue. I will hold my tongue.
No,
it is 9:58. I will hold my tongue. I will hold my tongue this morning, but mark my words.
You're bringing it out tomorrow.
Mark my words.
I'm
not calling anybody in the studio backwards.
No,
So
but like,
put no words in my mouth. I was going to say the promotional practices. A lot of promotional practices are backwards, and then when we see a lot of these things die,
I didn't see you.
When we see a lot of these things die, then we're going to say, boy, I wish they could have found an innovative way to do certain things, but we don't have time for me to break down exactly what I'm going to say. So I am going to hold my tongue.
You're going to come back. You come back when you get the time.
Tomorrow it will be me and Rolisa. We will be activated morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're going to quickly get through the community dateline and then the news in brief this morning.